Your comfort zone is genuinely the worst place to be all the time. The best thing you can do for yourself is escape your comfort zone. Getting out of your comfort zone allows you to have growth opportunities. It's where you learn a lot about yourself, and it leads to gaining confidence because you went into a situation out of your comfort zone and you came out alive with a new perspective. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the number one way, if you're still in school at least, to go out of your comfort zone in the most beneficial way. And that way, of course, is study abroad. I genuinely believe in my heart of hearts that studying abroad is one of the greatest things you will ever do for yourself in your entire life. And that's because it puts you so far out of your comfort zone in a position you've never been in your life. You are alone in a foreign country, and it's not like you're alone at college, living on your own in a dorm or whatever. Like, you are straight up on the other side of the world. Any family you have is a long plane ride away, and you're just there to FITFO. One of my favorite acronyms stands for figure it the fuck out. Study abroad is the epitome of FITFO. Now, when it comes to where to go, I think you should go wherever you think is best for yourself. But my best recommendation is to go abroad in a country where English is not the native language. And the reason why is this makes it harder for you, but in a good way. It forces you to adapt, and it allows you to have to make the conscious effort to immerse yourself in another culture and learn their customs. And you learn a lot about yourself when you're put into a situation like that. For me, I decided to go to Japan for my own, I thought Japan was cool. I always wanted to go. So I said, you know what, I'm going to study abroad there. And I remember leading up to my trip, I already had the plan set 8 months before, but then I remember a month before I left to go, I was sitting there stressing out, oh my god, did I bite off more than I could chew? Am I crazy for this? What am I gonna do? I barely know Japanese. There's, it's not a very diverse country. It's so far from where I live. Am I crazy for this? And I didn't know a single soul going. None of my friends or anyone I knew at school were going. I fully just went by myself. And honestly, when I got there, I genuinely just had to FITFO. I had to figure it out. And no one was there to help me. But the fact that I was put in a situation like that, and I still was able to figure things out. I knew enough language, Japanese, to get around, get directions, whatever. The fact that I could do that gave me so much confidence in myself, and it led me to believe I can really do anything I put my mind to, and I can adapt if I really need to. When you're in a situation like that and you figure it out, you really learn to trust yourself more. You gain tools that will be useful to you for the rest of your life in terms of adapting to new environments. Those skills will never lose their value. Another huge benefit of studying abroad is you get to make friends from all over the world, and you get to learn about many different cultures, and it gives you exposure to what the rest of the world is like. It broadens your worldview. You're not just talking to people who are from where you're from, who share the same kind of mindset that you do. You learn other perspectives and other ways of thinking for people from different cultures. You also get to try new cuisines, new foods, and experience the thrill of just exploring new places. And, meeting new people that are all so different than you and what you're used to is genuinely such a beautiful thing. You learn so much from that, and it genuinely changes how you perceive the world. Honestly, if you really think about it, life is basically just trying to learn things through experience. And the more experiences you have, those kind of things lead to wisdom, I'm still a young guy. I'm not saying me studying abroad allowed me to figure my life out, but it kind of made the world feel smaller in a good way, and it broadened my whole perception of everything. And it's genuinely a priceless thing that I was able to do and all the things that I learned. One thing about studying abroad, I mean, like, obviously you're there, you have classes, but in most cases, like, the course load is pretty easy. So, I mean, study abroad is really not about the classes you take there or the schoolwork. It's more heavily about the experience of you being there and living in another country. I mean, my best advice for anyone who's doing this is go out there and just meet as many people as you can. Go exploring with them. Go explore a new city. Go to a random restaurant in this new country. You can even go out by yourself. Like, solo mishing in another country is genuinely exhilarating. Like, there are a lot of people out there who don't like to be alone. I did used to be one of those people, but there's something about just exploring another country, another city, just by yourself. Like, you're on your own time, you can do whatever you want. Like, I remember when I was abroad for like the first several weeks, like, when it was time to like have dinner or whatever, I would just like walk out of the dorm and just walk down the street and just find some random hole in the wall that looked good, and I'd walk in there, speak like broken, terrible Japanese, but like enough for them to understand me, and like they loved it too. Like, locals in any country, most countries, if they see like a foreigner come in there like trying to speak their language and like eat their food, like, they're gonna love it. They're really gonna love that. One of my best stories from being abroad in Japan was it was pretty late one night and most places were closing. So I found a place 5 minutes away that was open pretty late. So I just decided to walk over there and through Google Maps. And when I got there, I'm looking at the picture on Google Maps, and this place looks like a house. When I get there, I'm not even sure if it's the right place, and it just has a sliding door and a lamp outside, and you can't even see through the door. Like, so I just walk up there, open the door slowly, and there's 4 people in the bar, and then there's also the owner, so 5. And everyone looks at me like, who the F is this kid just walking in here? They didn't give me dirty looks or anything like that, but it was just like shock, surprise. So I walk in there, I go all the way to the back, say, like, kind of nod to everybody, and the owner walks up to me, asks me what I want to drink in Japanese, tell her what I want, and then in Japanese I apologize. I said, my Japanese is terrible, I'm so sorry. So then she comes back with my drink and she says, hey, those guys want you to come sit over by them. And I say, are you sure that's cool? And she says, yeah, like, go for it. They want you to sit there. So I pick up my stuff and I move over there, and we begin trying to communicate. I mean, like, no one in there speaks English. So, you know, I'm speaking like first grade level Japanese, like sounding like an absolute bozo. But they were eating it up because I was trying to talk to them. They were trying to talk to me, like, told them where I was from. And I ended up being in there for about 2 hours. I just came there to get a quick meal and then go back, but I hung out with these people for 2 hours and we were laughing. I mean, I got to learn a bit about them. They got to learn some about me. You know, we're both whipping out the Google Translate here and there to try and get our thoughts together. You know, I mean, I was looking at the Google Translate, but I wasn't like just shoving it in their face. You know, like, that's not really something you want to do. But by the end of the night, they gave me their business cards, and they were telling me, like, you just made friends here. Please come back. Like, we want to see you again. And I ended up going back on like a few other times, but just the fact that I went out there randomly and was able to make connections with locals there, and they loved it too. Genuinely one of the best experiences I've had. Like, just being able to go out somewhere in another country and like still make connections, like, it really is so valuable, and like, it makes you so proud of yourself. So, you know, if you guys have the opportunity, like, go abroad. I have, like, uncles and aunts who've told me that their one regret in life is, like, not going abroad because they had friends who did and talked to them. And after going abroad, like, I can totally see why that's a huge regret. Like, not doing it is a huge mistake. And I know there are some majors in school that, like, don't allow you to go abroad. And like, if that's your case, that's your case, whatever. But, like, if you do have the opportunity to go, you need to find every possible way that's going to get you there. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for this one. Just wanted to hop on here and just kind of talk about my experience with study abroad and how valuable I think it is. To be honest, throughout my time on the internet, I have not really seen anyone promoting this. And the reason, part of the reason why I'm promoting it is just because, like, you'll never have an opportunity like that ever again to just kind of pack your shit and go live in another country for like 5 months with no consequences. Like, an opportunity like that will never come again. So just wanted to hop on here and talk about how valuable I think it is and what a good decision it is. But if you guys have study abroad experiences, I'd love to hear them in the comments, or just countries you're thinking of visiting. But that's gonna do it for this one, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you do enjoy my videos. It means a lot. But anyways, guys, take care and stay frosty.